And that echo goes on and on and on. So whilst that's going on, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you a very, very special guest. Now, over the past few months, or from last year, when we met in Birmingham at a function, I've been bumping into this chap and listening and hearing and seeing a lot of this guy, and I thought, do you know what? I just want to get to know him just a little bit better. Best way to do that, get him on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the absolutely fabulous John Fisher.
Woo-hoo, coming out sound effects.
I thought I'd go for the big intro.
No, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Well, welcome along, John.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Looking very well indeed.
Mate, I'm trying to do this weight loss thing, at the moment.
Right.
I'm hanging out with some friends online. We're doing what we call walking for wellness.
All right.
And so people are clocking up miles just walking all over the place every day of the week.
But you don't film yourself doing it, though.
I'd done one yesterday, just a small one.
All right.
Just to say hey to the people. So I've been walking since mid-September, intensely now, proper walking and fitness thing.
Did you walk here today?
No, brother, I didn't. Because you're far. But I've got like 3 appointments. I'm leaving you to go other place. I was actually, you know what, I had you down.
Yeah.
But I had another appointment in Croydon. I said, yeah, I'm going to walk to that.
All right.
Then you came in. Then another interview came in for later on today, and I thought to myself, I'm not going to make it if I walk all over the place.
No.
And to be honest with you, I done a run as well this morning.
Oh, my goodness.
And it takes me a while to cool down. So
Right.
I showered and got off, put my clothes on, and I was still sweating. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go to the studio. I'm going to stink and everything else. And I had to really just take my time and just slow the whole thing down. But we've been trying to walk. I've been doing like 5 miles a day kind of thing, just on a reasonable walk. I joined some friends of mine as well who are doing a 10K run at the end of November for prostate cancer. So I said I'd come in with them this year. So I'm on a training thing. I'm on a keto diet thing as well, which I'm trying to do, you know what I mean? But I just love food. I love meat. If you follow my profile on Facebook, you know I put a post about meat all the time. Meat, that's me, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So I'm trying to make the whole thing work. I'm trying to see if I can pull my face in, get it, as the West Indians would say, draw.
Okay.
You know, so I'm trying to do an impression of Blue Steel from what's the fashion film? There's a fashion film that came out the other day where your face pulling nice and thin, you know. So hopefully, slowly but surely,
okay,
I'm gonna get it together.
So you're gonna do one of those before and after pictures of your face,
brother? I got plenty of before. When the face was podgy and wide, so I'll just leave those there, and I'll wait for hopefully I can do an after come the end of May, end of November.
You see, this is I would have never have known that if we hadn't been speaking today.
True.
You see, I might have seen some things pop up over social media, but this is good. This is why you're here today, man. We're going to get to know you, John Fisher, the person. All right, and I didn't know you like meat.
Man, listen, man, when it comes summertime, my barbecue, I whip off the covers of the barbecue. Every other week is a barbie in my house.
I can see it. So the next barbecue is round by John Fisher's. If you like meat. Well, John, welcome to the show. It's really, really good. Sincerely, it's really, really good to have you along. Bit of Herbie, eh, John?
Yes, sir. I'm loving the playlist this morning, bro.
Oh, man.
I'm taking notes.
It's not, and you do know you're going to be requesting a few songs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Cool. So you're not just sitting there, just being nice and comfy.
That's That's cool.
Because we know your gospel, right? We know the gospel side of you, but what's the other side? What's the other musical side?
Oh, mate, listen, I'm a soul head.
Oh, you're soul head.
I'm a soul head, bro.
You're soul
I
boy.
can't get away from it, man. I am so Frankie Beverly and Mays.
Oh,
I am so Frankie Beverly and Mays. I'm old school soul. To the point where we got a phone call a few years ago from a promoter that I know. And he said, John, listen, man, I know your gospel and your choir is good and you're soulful with your gospel. And I know you love soul music. I said, yeah, that's true. He said, do you fancy opening up for Frankie Beverly and Mays?
Oh my goodness, really?
I'm serious. I fell off my chair.
Oh boy.
I'm like, Rasta, don't play.
Boy.
Don't be making no jokes at my expense. He said, no, John, they're opening at the O2 Indigo.
Oh my goodness.
And if you want the gig, it's yours, but you got to respond. And now, do you need to check your choir members? I said, check them for what? Rasta, put me in there, mate.
I'm doing it myself. What's happening?
And so he locked us in, and now I started to call some of the choir members, just put it up on the group. But there's another choir member who I know is a soul head as well, and loves that music. So I phoned him. I said, Courtney, bro, how you doing? He said, yeah, John, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. You got rehearsals tonight? Yeah, rehearsal. But Courtney, I needed to phone you to tell you something and ask you if you'll be all right about something. He said, what's wrong, John? Because he's one of the guys that he's one of my core members for 17 years. And I said, Courtney, we got a call and we've got the opportunity to open up for Frankie Beverly and Mays. And the phone went quiet. And then he said, John, can you just spare me a second, please? And about 30 seconds, then I heard, I said, Courtney, what's going on? He said, sorry, John, I had to come out of my office for a minute and just get into a quiet space, into the hallway, so I could scream. And but it was an awesome experience being able to do that show.
I bet.
And then to be backstage with him, and then to be in the front line and watch the whole show. So yeah, if you want to know about my soul music, Marvin Gaye's, the Frankie Beverleys, all of that kind of thing, you know what I mean? I love India Irie. I love a lot of those guys who their lyrical content to their songs are inspirational, uplifting. Love is a big part of their music. And you can tap your feet to their music as well, and really dance.
That's a lovely array of artists right there.
Yeah.
And so I want you to choose 3 of those.
Okay. And
choose your 3 favourite songs from the 3 that you choose.
Oh wow!
And so we're going to be doing John's Fab 3. Woohoo! Right?
Cool.
That's what we're going to be doing today.
Yeah.
John's Fab 3. If you just joined in, I have got my special guest in the studio, John Fisher of IDMC. And if you don't know what IDMC is all about, I am going to tell you. The IDMC stands for Individuals Dedicated to the Ministry of Christ, a fabulous gospel choir that is taking everywhere by storm at the moment, and we'll get into talking about the choir as well. But for now, I just want to know about John, meat eating, soul head toe tapping, John Fisher.
Yeah. That's me. That's who I am. A man married for 30 years to my lovely wife Morlin. 2 boys.
Still married?
Still married, sir. Still loving her.
What's your wife's name?
Morlin.
Morlin.
Yeah, people say Maureen or Pauline, but it's Maulin. Morlin.
Do they say more?
More? Yeah, I tend to say more. Woman. Wife.
So he's more on this walking diet as well.
Yeah, she's.
Are you doing it together?
Yeah, we're doing it together. Yeah. Listen, I'm of age. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I mean? I'd love to think I'm 30 or 35
you've been using
like
the
that.
cocoa butter.
Man!
Listen. Because I couldn't put an age to you, you see. I couldn't put an age. I'm not just saying that, but I couldn't. You're very difficult.
Yeah, I'm 5 decades with interest.
You're lying.
Yeah, man, for real. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I've been around for a minute and a half, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So we both are on, and we're in good shape, but we could be in better shape.
Yeah.
Let's say it like that, you know what I mean? And so knowing that it takes longer to lose the weight when you kind of get into regions.
It's a lot of walking, man.
It's a lot of walking. It's a few miles. I actually said to her, "Yeah, darling, you're looking good. You're getting slimmer." She said, "Oh, that's nice. Thank you." You know what I mean?
She didn't say it back.
She's been commending me. I have to say.
Okay, that's nice. You need a bit of, because it's
to get the
hard
encouragement.
work.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You have to do all those walks to the Kentucky Chicken Shop.
And there is one on our route as well.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah,
my goodness.
My
goodness.
Yeah, so we've been doing this journey for 30 years, and we have 2 sons. Andre, who is 27.
Hello, Andre.
He's got a beautiful young girl named Isla, named 3 years old.
Okay.
And I have a second son, Dana, 23 and a bit.
Dana?
Yeah. And so they're both musicians like myself.
Okay.
They've come up under me. My Andre is a drummer and a producer. He's actually releasing different musics at the present time as well.
Send me some of his stuff.
I will. There's some stuff he's just releasing through various artists that he's producing and stuff.
Okay.
So I'll send you their material.
Yes, please.
And stuff. And Dana is Mr. Fire on bass guitar. At the present time, he's a well sorted out musician.
So you're going to be the British Jackson 5, the Fisher 3.
So they are part of my band as it stands.
Brilliant.
So it was great because when we used to travel with the choir, or travel quite a bit with the choir, that was my instant band. Right there, so they used to travel with us all over the place. So we were getting trips and mini holidays with everybody out on the road with us, which has been really good fun. So we're grateful. We're grateful for what we've got.
Oh, right. See, I'm learning more about you. I'm learning more about you. This is what it is. Yeah. And so I'm going to get some music ready, but I want to introduce you to some people that sit with us. As you can see, it's on fire. It's up to that already.
Wow.
Right? And I just want to say hello to a few people. I usually do it at hour, but it's a bit different when you got a guest in because we get talking.
Sure.
And, we just kind of lose our way. And these people, what I call our shout boxers. See, that's the shout box. They're all the people there. That's what they've been talking about. And for those who have requested songs, they will be coming up in brunch. But these are our shout boxes.
The Shout Box on London Soul Radio is the best place to be.
It certainly is. I got a jingle for everything.
I have to say, mate, I've watched you for years, from 291 Club, all of those stuff, mate, and you just haven't changed. It's just so hilarious to be with you, mate. It really is.
Oh, thank you. I love that. I like that. That's nice. And I'm recording the show, so I'm going to take that bit out and put that in as a jingle as well. So a big hi to DJ Jazzy. DJ Jazzy is one of our own. He does a show 6 to 8 Friday and Saturday. You will probably know him, actually. Stratton boy, you know Jazzy.
Yeah.
DJ Jazzy, man.
Big respect, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Six Pack, I'm sure, is in. A very good morning to you. Audrey, hello to you. Vocal Zones USA. Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. Caroline Bate, a very good morning to you. Welcome along. Got your song ready, Caroline. Dave from Just Divine Poems. Do you remember Dave? He opened the summit up with a poem right at the beginning.
Okay,
from Birmingham,
yes.
He was actually on the night when I saw you at the awards in Birmingham.
The awards where they cut our set short.
Where they cut your set to about 3, not even a minute, was it? That was. I've got to talk to you about that as well. Oh my goodness, the place. Right. We're going to get to that. That's one of the things on my list to talk about. Oh gosh. Anyway, good morning, Dave. Very good morning. Welcome along. We got Dave's poem coming up as well around about midday. All right.
Actually, Dave just shouted out to me on my. Okay, Dave, I'm adding you to my Facebook family now.
Okay,
right now.
wow.
I'm looking at that picture. I thought, I know that picture.
Yeah.
Imagine right
He's
now.
a good-looking guy.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, okay. He needs to do some walking, doesn't he? Right. And so, Frankie, a very good morning to you. Ingrid and Jay, welcome along. Jerry Berry is always sitting there in the background as well. Karen, very good morning to you. Keith on the Isle of Man. Wow. I hope it's not as windy as last time, Keith, but welcome along today. Laverne, our connoisseur of smooth jazz. Well done, and thank you very much for coming in the shout box. I've got your record coming up next, actually. Mighty Mo, welcome along. got yours stacked up as well. Samantha is with us. Sandy T, our resident shoutboxer, is also with us as well. And Trevor, welcome along. They are all of our shoutboxers, and I really do love them dearly.
The Shoutbox on London Soul Radio is the best place to be.
It certainly is. And this is Feel Good Wednesday with me, Miles Crawford, if you've just joined us. And in the studio today, we have got the wonderful, absolutely fantastic, the absolutely slimmer looking John Fisher with us. Porter. You see? Oh boy, that's the beauty of Greg. You could just sit back and then you just forget where you are, don't you?
And then he just stops.
Yeah. You see, I knew he was going to stop then, but I just thought, let me just wait until he stops.
Yeah,
and then, you know, take it back up.
Yeah.
All right.
Great music.
I love Gregory.
Yeah.
Would you like to work with Gregory?
Oh, mate. I mean, he's a consummate singer. Very good, you know, quality. I think I'm on album number 4 with him now. My playlist. So I bought
of his albums.
Of his albums, yeah. Listen, once the way I like to buy albums, if I hear one track from you and it works. Stop your nice phone. Sorry, what's going on with it? Sorry, guys. But if I hear your music and it works, then I may download a single or I'll just buy the whole album one time. And if the album works, I'm going back to look at your other albums, as people do. You know, they go back and listen to your stuff and think, okay, that sounds good. I'm gonna buy that other one, and they go back again. Like this one, I haven't heard this song before, so I just like, okay, let me just type Gregory Porter, Faith in Love. I looked at the album, and because of the quality of his work, I just buy the album. There's people like there's musicians like people will know this guy, possibly know this guy, Marcus Miller, bass player. Yeah, he's the one that produced practically all of Luther's material in the early days. Now, when Marcus brings an album out, I wouldn't even listen to it. I just get it,
away. Yeah,
because you know the quality of their work.
For sure.
Just, you know, your Herbies, your Mays, as you said, your India Iries, your another guy that I've just gotten into probably the last year and a half or so is PJ Morton.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
I've never heard of PJ Morton.
I've got a track for you.
Okay, should we play it?
You could play it. Yeah. I heard a track of
the
his.
Volts boys will find it.
The brothers looking good over there. I heard this track on. There was a film that Denzel Washington's son was in recently, not Tenet, the track we filmed before, where he assimilated being a white person, infiltrating.
I can't remember the name. I watched that actually.
And I heard, it's a great film. Loved it, man. But I heard this track in there, this soul track. I was like, whoa, that sounds amazing. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can buy the soundtrack. But in the cinema, I was Shazam. Seriously, in the cinema, I was Shazamming the track one time. And I saw PJ Morton. And I thought, PJ Morton? I know Paul Morton, which is a bishop in America. Okay. But this is his son. Who
this is the bishop's son.
This is the bishop's son, who's an amazing soul artist, and you'll hear from the track, upbeat soul track, really, really good. And I just bought the album, and true to form, the whole album is excellent. All right. And he just brought out a gospel album very recently. I didn't even question it; just bought it one time, because some people you can kind of trust with what they do. You know what I mean? You know, so that's just me. That's how I listen to our music.
That's all right. We're getting to know you, John Fisher, the man behind. You know, this is we're going to find some of PJ's. The guys are on it, because you can see. So we'll get some of that in after the messages, and then I also want to hear and talk more about IDMC.
Yes, sir.
Because I was blown away when I saw them. We're going to speak about that in Birmingham. My goodness, when I saw. The glimpse of the small glimpse, I thought I really want to see some more of these guys, and I actually have been following you since then.
Right.
And then
right,
it
right.
just so happens that we were both working on the summit
Yeah, that's
and
right.
stuff like that, and we've got more in common than I thought, so we'll talk about all of that. And do you know what I'm going to do?
Go on, sir.
I'm going to give you another help in the Gregory Porter.
Oh, man.
This is just lovely.
Hey, mate, listen.
PJ.
While the film was going on and this track came on, and see, black people will kind of understand this, that when a tune comes on, doesn't matter where you are, you start bopping hardcore. I'm like, whoa, this is the music. And I went, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's the system? And I put it up and I'm like this. Woo! Like, people can't see me, but I have my phone up in the cinema. And it sweet me. The song really sweet me. You know? So I said, if it's like this on this, let me just check out the rest of the stuff.
Oh, wow.
And just like one of your people requested,
Sandy T.
requested Deep Is Your Love. He does a beautiful rendition of that Bee Gees song.
We'll play that one as well.
Yeah, Sandy, that's a good call. That's a very good
Oh,
call.
wow. So she's a resident shout boxer. She's always in the shout box. No friends. Always.
Don't be wicked. Sandy's got skills, man.
She's
For real.
lovely.
For real.
She's lovely.
Yeah.
Just like your lovely wife.
Oh, man.
That comment she made was just hilarious.
Yeah, so my wife is listening in, and hi Maureen, how you doing? She works from home.
How you doing, Maureen?
Hey Maureen. And she said no, she didn't want to be left out of the Fisher 3.
The Fisher 3,
so
yeah.
she wants to be part of the Fisher 4, and she's going to be the singer from the Fisher 4.
Oh, I see. The
So
Fisher 4.
we've got to be clever.
So listen, I mean, we're going to sign something today because I came up with the name the Fisher 4. Well, technically, it was Maureen that came up with the Fisher 4, but
Right.
I'm going to claim it.
Right.
So me and Maureen are going to have a little chat.
For the
Maybe
rights of the
50-50 for the rights. You see what I mean? When you guys make it, seriously. And all I want is when you're playing, you got your two sons. Maureen, log this, right? Because I'm going to be in the front row when this is happening at the Fisher 4's concert, right? And I want Maureen to look out to that crowd and say, oh, this one's dedicated to Miles Crawford, who co-thought of this group with me. Something like that.
Set us on our way.
Set us on our way. Something like that, Maureen. That's all I want. All right?
Love it.
And then we'll go out and have some chicken or something.
Me too.
Oh, boy. We're talking about good music.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure in seeing IDMC perform at a function in Birmingham.
Yes.
That actually got cut short because they ran out of time. You were headlining on that day.
How can you headline a gig and be cut off?
I don't know.
Mate, you know what? We drove up, lovely afternoon, cruised up in Birmingham, left well early so we can get there relaxed. Went through all the preparation, sound check, everything was great. And it was a lovely award show.
It was
A
lovely.
evening.
It really was good.
And so they came on and they said, we're running really late, John. So we had 2 songs lined up to do.
Wow.
So we said, we'll just do the one, no problem. I understand this is how things go.
It happens sometimes. Showbiz.
Yeah. And they called us IDMC to the stage. We went on, and we got lots of friends in Birmingham through my church circle, and we got a good welcome and stuff. We went into the song, and the song is jumping. We're having fun.
Everyone was on their feet. This is what got me.
Yeah,
It was a massive hall. It was packed. Everyone dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
I had my Dickie bow and my everything.
Right.
I was feeling
you look good. I
good.
have to say, you look good.
Oh,
you
thanks
look
very
good.
much. Thank you very much.
And midway through the set, because they started saying, before we got on stage, the time is running out. You can see they were getting pressured and stuff like that. And midway through, we've done one verse, one chorus, getting ready for verse 2. The bridge is where the song really lifts.
Yeah.
And we're getting close to it, and they're like, I saw from the corner of the stage, person put their hands around their neck to say, that's it.
Yeah.
Off stage now, please, come off now. And I looked, I said, really? And the guys are singing.
Yeah.
They said, off stage now. And they turned to the DJ to cut the music. I said, God bless you guys, good night, we're off. And people were like, ah? And the choir members looking at me going,
I couldn't believe it.
I just turned, think of Malcolm X. Think of Malcolm X in that scene where he's standing outside the police station and he tells them to turn to the right and march.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do to the choir. I said, go. Let's get off
Oh,
stage.
boy.
And when we finished, they came up to us, John, we're really sorry. I said, you know what? You don't need to say nothing. Let me just go. And we just got our stuff.
You were straight out the door.
We were gone.
Didn't see you after.
We found a Kentucky down the road.
Because I was looking for you afterwards to sort of say, oh, man.
Yeah.
But you were gone. Dust.
It wasn't worth us being there. No.
Oh, boy.
You know what I mean, love the guys and everything, but they managed the show really badly.
Yeah.
Say, guys, one of the journeys. You know,
Yeah.
we can laugh about it now, but at the time,
absolutely. But that, what was that song called you sung that day?
that song was, I think it was, I Worship You or something like that.
It was an up-tempo. It's nice.
Song.
Yeah, it was good. And that's your signature though, isn't it? Up-tempo songs.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing about IDMC Gospel Choir, because of my soul influence, I make no bones about it.
I can see
you know
it.
What I mean, I love soul music. I write like that. You know, my influences are not only the fantastic gospel writers, Marvin Winans, Fred Hammond, Commission, all these kind of guys, Walter Hawkins, but as well your Frankie Beverly and Mays and all those guys who give us really good chords and soulful movements. And so with our stuff, you know, we are onto that message of love, hope, joy, and peace, where we try and share as much love as we can. We try to give people hope through the lyrics that we sing as well, and let them understand that God is a God of peace as well, you know what I mean, and understand this. So we try to bring that through our songs with a boogie and with a dance at the same time.
Yeah, it's nice because you actually, I'm not just saying this because you're sitting in front of me, but you sincerely get uplifted by the songs. And you've recently been, was it recent, the Songs of Praise?
Yes, we were.
BBC's Songs of, that's big.
Yeah. We were grateful.
That's big, man. And you guys look good as well, man.
Thank you, sir.
I like the central role that you took.
Come on, brother, man. I had to be in the centre of the thing.
Where was that filmed? Where was that filmed?
That was filmed at Blenheim Palace in Oxford.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful building,
lovely.
beautiful grounds and everything like that, you know. So they've done a really good job to present us in such a beautiful way as well.
Yeah, it did. It come out really, really good. And I mean, the minute you're on the BBC and you're doing a show like that, which is a well-established British show, you know, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, it was good coverage, man. Really loved that.
And I like the song as well.
Yeah, My Joy.
Yeah.
Man, that's the one that, you know, we work out to that song now. You know what I mean, part of my workout routine is to that song because it's a dance song at 120 DPM. If you need to do any heart resuscitation, don't worry about the Bee Gees, but my song, because it's at the right tempo and everything, you know. So, but
brilliant!
It's one of those songs that really encourages people, you know, despite all that we're going through in this current climate. The joy of the Lord is our strength. And if you can't laugh about things, or if you can't have a giggle with your friends, then mentally we're going to go down, you know what I mean? So that's why this song is called My Joy.
Here we go. This song's called My Joy.
I just said that.
A little house vibe to it. Here we go. Come on, clap those hands with us. Come on.
Deep house, 5 days, start with a smile. I
goodness, I'm rocking in my seat, John. I'm rocking in my seat.
Allows us to dance. Here we go. Your joy, your joy. Come on, guys.
Raw joy.
That's what it's about. Come to one of our shows, man. You lose weight.
But, you know, you listen to a song like that. Well, I listen to a song and you wonder, where did you start with that? How did that song, you know, come to be?
Man, the truth behind that song is that one of the bass players that my son and myself, we love to listen to is a guy named Andrew Gruchet. And he was the music director for Shaka Khan for quite a few years on the live shows. And so one of the live albums, because I've got bare live albums on my music playlist, because I love that inspiration and hear what other people do to get.
You've got a bear live album, a live album of a bear.
Well, bear. It's supposed to be young people speak. Maybe I shouldn't talk like young people. I've got a load. Of,
Oh right,
I've got a load.
I'm thinking, why has he got albums of Winnie the Pooh?
You're silly.
I'm joking.
I've got loads of live albums.
Right.
Let's speak English. I've got loads of live albums. And one of them is a live album that Shaka Khan done.
Okay.
The last track on the album is I'm Every Woman. You know what I mean? And it's got such a bounce to it. The same dance kind of feel. And he's playing well. And I kept playing this track for a while because I wanted to see if I can find the right tempo for a house style track. And with house music and this kind of music, it's just 2 chords that keep it together. And I took my influence from that song. You know what I mean? So if you downloaded the song Lovely People from Soul FM,
the song Joy,
My Joy,
okay,
which is available on iTunes, and all
you
of them
can get it on iTunes.
Oh mate, you can get it on
Just
all
download it from iTunes.
Download it from iTunes.
Fantastic.
And then if you sang I'm Every Woman over it, then you catch the whole flavour of where the song comes from originally, the vibe of it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so I had the music in my head. And I said, what am I trying to say? It's a happy song. It's a happy feel. And that scripture from Nehemiah chapter 8 came along and says, the joy of the Lord is our strength. In all times, in all problems, in all situations, it's there. You know what I mean?
I like that. I'm going to try it. So I'm Every Woman. All right, let's have a look. Let's try this. Right, count me in then.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it's kind of
Oh, I see. All right, okay. I'm learning about songwriting. That's all. I'm going to choose a track and write a song like that.
Yeah, well, you know, the reggae guys have been doing it for years, isn't it? You know what I mean? They've been taking Sly and Robbie drops, and taking the same drop. It must be like 100 songs off of one reggae beat. You know what I mean? So you know, people have been doing it for a long time.
But it's I've you don't only do up tempo stuff, do you?
No,
you don't
no.
up tempo songs. There are other songs that are just
I think a great ballad allows you to tell a story. We have, as I said, we've got the up tempo songs, but you know, if we are trying to tell a story and encourage people's hearts, then we slow the whole thing right down. With something like My Joy, you've just got a catchy groove and a catchy chorus.
So if you want a big end to the show, because I noticed on the International Gospel Music Summit, the big one, that you know, the Seattle one, just do you know they're repeating it this Friday again?
Okay,
so people can actually see the whole thing again this Friday. You closed it. You closed it with the.
I was
that
shocked.
was just the perfect close. Because do you know what? Sorry to cut you. I sat there and thought, do you see how things happen? Yeah. You know, you had that platform in Birmingham where you were cut short, but this one is a global platform. And who do we get to close it? IDMC. The perfect close.
I was totally humbled by that. You know, 'cause
wow,
they got so many good. I mean, this is where gospel's coming from.
Sure, yeah.
The America. And to have us as a UK band, UK choir, in amongst all of the amazing choirs that they've got to close this summit, I was like, oh, you could have slapped me down with a piece of chicken.
John, you're not falling down. No, I just want some more chicken, please.
I was shocked. I was shocked and I was encouraged and inspired because it's been a hard year for everybody all around. And to have that as a lovely, encouraging piece, you know, is amazing.
No, I just thought perfect. That was a good call. Whoever made that shout over there, but I mean the Americans are tremendous. They were. I watched the whole summit. I didn't have anything to do with it when it was in the UK last time, but I went right from the beginning, just sat at the back nice and quietly, and watched everything. How they carried themselves, the music. I didn't get to go to the platforms.
Okay.
Which I was, lucky enough to host one of them this year, but I was doing something else at the time. But I got to the actual concert. It was amazing. It was amazing, and so I was very much looking forward to going over to Seattle this year.
Yes.
I really was. But hey ho, it still went ahead, which was fantastic. And the beautiful thing is, it's now going to be in the UK 2021. Yes. So right on our doorstep. So wow. And I've heard some of the plans that Back to Back PR has got for it, and my goodness, it really is. Yeah, it really is. So one of these, one of the slower songs.
Yes.
Which one would you?
We're going to introduce you, lovely people, to a song called "Believe." It's a really beautiful ballad. It's a song that's thought-provoking about our faith and what we believe in. Sometimes we can't see the stuff we believe in. We've just got to be able to have faith in our Creator to make things right on our behalf. So be encouraged as you listen to this song called "I Believe."
Tree
That was lovely. My goodness.
Yeah, it's a complete contrast to
That is.
what we do sometimes, and it's kind of one of those quiet moment songs. When we started performing it, it was after a big song, and we introduced it and sung it. It was one of those songs where you could actually hear a pin drop in the venue because people were just zoned into what was going on, So it's beautiful to be able to tell a story like that, and moving on from that, one of the songs that we're getting ready to release this weekend, just for a particular project, is called an old hymn called If I Can Help Somebody as I Pass Along, which was made famous by Mahalia Jackson years ago.
Okay.
We put an Al Green spin to it, so it's very soulful.
Oh,
you know
wow.
what I mean? So it's that mid-tempo soul kind of thing, but it's a song that's tells about how we can help people as we go along, and where I've noticed that you've got some people from Grenada on your line and stuff like that, and it's a song,
Twiggy.
Twiggy from Grenada. It's a song that we've put on. We wrote, I rearranged, and took from Mahalia Jackson, put a soulful spin on it, and we're doing it in association with a gospel choir from Grenada called Touch of Grace.
Okay.
And it's coming out this Saturday for in time for the World Mental Health Day event, where basically it's just bringing light to people who are struggling with mental issues all around the world, whatever it is. And especially we know within our community, the black community, when you talk about those kind of things, they're kind of subjects that people shy away from. They don't get into very often. And so for us, we just want to highlight the fact that there's help out there. Especially going through COVID and go through everything that's going on right now, people losing jobs and everything else that's going on. We want to let people know that you just need to ask for help. You don't need to sit in silence and be struggling to just get on with life. You know what I mean? Ask for help, call out for help, and it's there.
And is this something that's private, or can people tune in, or is there a link for that particular thing?
Yes, there is. God willing, it's going to be, we're getting a lot of exposure like yourself, giving us a chance to talk about it. We're going to be talking on radio pretty much the rest of the week about this as well. We're on Radio London on Saturday and other radio stations as well. But if people follow IDMC on our socials, IDMC Gospel UK on Instagram, Facebook, I was going to say Facebook, YouTube. If you link into there, you'll get all the information. It's going to go live. The video is going to go live, which is a combination of our choir with Touch of Grace Choir, with images of people helping people through their struggling times, people talking about mental health and stuff like that. And so if they link into all of these things, these chats with us, they will be first to get the information as soon as the video comes live, and as soon as the track comes live as well, because it's a beautiful soul song.
And I've got to say, at the highest respect, my friend, because I always admire people who give back. There's a lot of people in industry and just in any industry who hog. And it's always nice to give back, always nice to help charitable things and use your skills in order to do so.
It's important because, as this song actually says, the main chorus of it, or main verse of it, if I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living will not be in vain. I derive great pleasure in sharing what I do. You may not have known, or your listeners may not have known, for the last 12 years I've mentored over 10,000 children.
Oh wow!
Through
Didn't know that.
Through our We Sing You Sing project, which allows us to go into schools and bring soul and gospel music to children and help them to sing and help them to have a good time, and provide them with platforms at the Fairfield Hall and concert halls all over London, where they can come and they can be the star for the day. I'm there, and I'm a superstar, so let's get past that.
Is that still going now?
Because of COVID, we had to cancel it this year. We done a tribute show this year and online of all the shows gone past.
What was the name of that? Was it a group, an organisation?
Yeah, it's called We Sing You Sing. It's We Sing and the letter U, sing after that. If you type that into Google, you'll find me smiling with a slim face, draw face, well dressed, but you'll see loads of children. And if you click onto We Sing You Sing on YouTube, you'll see loads of videos of concerts that we've done over years.
I'm going to check it out.
Check it out, and this Friday there's some big news for you guys. But yeah, and God willing, we're going to go back to it next year.
Excellent.
But it's good fun. It's good fun.
I do like that version.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very good version.
Wow. If you've just joined us, it's Miles Crawford here on London Soul Radio, the soul of London, with my very, very special guest, John Fisher of IDMC Gospel Choir. I'm going to say a big hi to our sponsors as well. Thank you for your support. The guys at Palm Tree Marine Services, located at Clark's Court Bay. Thank you guys for your support. The staff at Century 21 Real Estate Agents, located at the Excel Plaza. Thank you very much for your support. Alongside Ned's Car Rental, Samsent Augustine's Medical Services, Guardian General Insurance, and Digicel, the bigger, better network. And if you would like to be a sponsor on the Soul of Grenada Radio, just simply call 1473 533 0400. That's Grenada 533 0400. Yeah. Do you know what? I've got a game I want to play with you.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Let me just set the background music up to this one. I started doing this. I did this with Dave Wilkes, actually, when he was in the studio. And I thought, I'm going to do it to John.
Oh, no.
So now I know a bit more about you.
Yes, sir.
We'll see, right? So let me just get a little track.
As long as it don't get me in trouble with my bishop.
It's not going to get you in trouble. It's not going to get you in trouble. Hello, Bishop. Just mute this bit, all right? Right. So what I've done, it's a little game I like to play, right? So it's quick fire questions to quick fire answers, right? So I'm just going to give you some quick fire questions and just answer. Okay. That's all I want you to do, right? It only lasts a minute or so.
Cool.
Right?
I'm ready.
But be honest. All right?
This is where I can get in trouble because I just
take a sip.
Okay.
All right, be honest. And let's get to know a little bit more about John Fisher.
I'm ready.
Right?
I'm ready.
So, quick fire questions, and then we'll just see where it takes us. Right? Let me just see if I've got this. Right. Sorry, that way. Right. Right. It's going to be fun. Right. Right. So a bit of music. Right. Here we go. You ready? All right. So, John Fisher.
Yes, sir.
Fish and chips or chicken and rice?
It's got to be rice and peas and chicken.
Oh, okay. Football finals, VIP tickets to the football finals, or Wimbledon tennis finals? Football. So that quick?
Yeah.
All right. Walk in the park or sail on the lake?
Ooh, that's a good one. Walk in the park.
Okay. Flowers or chocolates?
Flowers for my wife.
Oh, for your wife?
Yeah.
All right.
Got me
You had that in quick.
Yeah. Got to be that.
All right. Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
All right. Start this again. All right. Candlelit dinner or surprise trip away?
Candlelit dinner.
Oh, you're romantic.
Yeah. You got more control. You could go away and then it could be mashed up in it. You get a feisty waiter, man, mash up reflex, and the flame gets the plane gets delayed, and anything could happen. But candlelit dinner, you got more control of what's going on.
Oh wow! Ooh, you really do think through stuff, really. All right. So 45 seconds of John Fisher inspirational talk. Go.
I'm here as a soul brother from South London. That's the best place in the world. And I just want to encourage you to live your life the best way now. Live your best life now, because tomorrow is just not promised to you. Smile at someone when you see them on the street. Wave if you can, and skin your teeth. Make sure you brush it first in the morning, and enjoy life the best way possible. Life is hard. Life is tough. But it doesn't define who you are as an individual. Take the opportunities when you can and just be the best version of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you the man himself, John Fisher! and we need an applause. We need an applause here, I've been told. Let's see.
Let's see. Love that song.
Wow.
That's-
I've not heard that before.
Yeah, that's her. See, my wife is giving us a joke on it. She said, "But where's the gospel?
Is that
gospel?"
So is that your impression of your wife? Is she Badian? Is she?
No, she isn't. She's Jamaican. Well, no, she's English.
That was a
Jamaican,
Badian accent,
That
though.
wasn't it? She was,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
love
man,
the
she's
Barbadian.
going to have you when you
She
get
will,
You
she
gave her a
will.
Badian accent doing an impression of her.
But that was Let It See's inspiration to God and saying thanks, man. You know,
Yeah.
everywhere that I go, everything that I do, I think of the blessings that I have, and you know, we're blessed, aren't we? Really, as
We are.
people, you know what I mean. So it's all great. It's all great.
I loved your inspirational words on that little...
Bruv,
Really
I'm trying to be that kind of a brother, you know.
Yeah.
I've had lots of people speak into my life.
Yeah.
And one of the best things that we could do as a people to each other is to speak into each other's life. You know what I mean? One way or the other. Say something, inspire them, encourage them. And I've got a lot of people to say thank you to who have inspired me and encouraged me over my life. Some people, they won't even know. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just don't even know what you're doing or who you're doing it to. But it's important that you just do it. Because there is always people watching Miles Crawford. There's always people watching John Fisher. There's always people watching your guys on here, Laverne, James, and Keith from the Isle of Man. There's people watching you and seeing how you behave and how you conduct yourself. And you'd be really surprised how they'll come back to you in time and say, you know what, you did this on this particular day. And you won't even remember what it was you done. But they said just that moment, that just switched the light on for me. You know what I mean? So yeah, it comes back. You know what I mean?
That's nice.
People say call it karma. I say just be yourself and just show yourself as good. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, man, do you know, it's been... I know you're going to have to rush off
Yes,
shortly, which is
yeah.
such a shame.
I know.
We've got so much more to talk about.
And if you will have me, I'll come back.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But before you rush off,
Yes, sir.
I just want to confirm that I am invited round for dinner.
Mate,
wifey, the kids, everyone.
As soon as COVID is over,
Yeah.
the barbecue, it could be freezing cold
man.
outside.
I'll be like, well, why are we having a barbecue in the winter? You know?
I'll get a gazebo. We'll eat inside, but I'll get a gazebo for outside, and we just light that barbecue. and we
that
just
sounds good.
Have a good time.
That
up
sounds
in the
good
ship
to
and
look
hang out.
forward to,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
And so, social media, all that sort of
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah,
Just rattle it out nice and slowly so
sure,
people can write it down or find you.
So the main link you want to put down, guys, is IDMC Gospel UK. IDMC Gospel UK. And that is our handle for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. If you subscribe to any of those, you will be first in line when we release new music, when we've got our events, when we do giveaways, whatever we do. An inspiring word as well. My PR lady, she's listening online as well. She puts up lots of great stuff for our fans and friends who follow and walk along. Let me not say follow, people who walk with us on our journey as IDMC Gospel Choir. Our website is IDMC Gospel UK. You can find us there. And look out, we've got music coming up this weekend, brand new music, brand new video supporting the World Mental Health Day. So you don't want to miss that, guys. Tune in to see what we're going to be about. There's a lot of different organizations who will be putting stuff out over on that day as well. But we will be doing our part to support and encourage and inspire people who are struggling with life in general, with this beautiful song called If I Can Help Somebody, and my PR lady spelled SOMBODY, somebody. So if we can help somebody as we pass along, then our living will not be in vain. IDMC stands for Individuals Dedicated to the Ministry of Christ. And you know, if you do read your Bibles and if you do understand what Christ was all about, it was all about love, hope, joy and peace. Yes, there were times when he had to tell a man off. Come on, let's be real now. In life, we have to talk straight to people sometimes. But generally, when you follow his stories, he gave hope to people, he gave life to people, he showed them love and inspired them, and all he was all about peace to our generation. And that's what we really need right now, is love, hope, joy, and peace. John Fisher signing out. God bless you all. Peace and love.